brand spanking new 10 things. I'm chilling with my homegirl.
Nia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. We're here back in the building. You guys, I am back in the building.
Yes, she is.
I was
missed
missing
her.
us last
Yes.
week. I missed you guys. But we're here back in the building. We're going to get into some hot tea tonight and some things for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
But first, we got to shout out First, we have to shout out our sponsor, Lucky Coin.
If you have a small business you want to grow, hit us up and we'll get you in touch. And I can vouch for the bag, guys.
Yeah, she getting to the bag.
So Lucky's getting me to the bag.
So what's going on with this celebrity tea tonight?
All right. Well, first we're gonna start out with a congrats.
Yes.
Our ATL own Big Tigger from the V103 morning show.
Yes.
Had his first baby today. And
wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so happy for him.
Yes.
The baby was 7 pounds, born 7-something this morning. Sorry, brother, I just got around this saying congrats. I've been slammed all day.
My
but
gosh.
The baby is healthy. He did a drop about the baby. Everybody was calling in, congrating him. He's such a good guy in the community.
He is.
And such a wonderful person. So congrats to him. And yeah, you're what? 51?
50-something.
50-something.
He's 50-something with his first baby.
50-something. I already told him. I got 2 hours. I could babysit for 2 hours. That's all I could do.
Well, you can bring the baby over here and we babysit all day. And so you can have a little bit downtime. But I am sure that right now he is not looking for any downtime. He is hugging,
excited.
Kissing,
He's been wanting a baby
with the baby.
I'm so happy for him. Yes. I am truly happy for him. He's going to be a wonderful father. I'm very, very happy.
Yeah. And he from the stories that I hear on the radio when he talks about his dad, it sounds like he had a really good dad too. So I think that he is going to be amazing. So I think that's absolutely wonderful.
Yay!
Yes.
Drum roll.
We like that.
We love it. We love it.
Yes.
And moving on. So, okay, people was on a rampage this week. Oh my God. Okay. So Kanye.
What Kanye doing?
He decided to post a tweet about B and J's twins.
Okay, so
we never want to bring the kids in it, number one.
Right.
But he decided to post a tweet, take the tweet down. Okay, so good job. People had already screenshotted and got it, but it wasn't out there.
Right.
Well, then Ye said, oh, I took it down because I thought they were going to cancel my Twitter account. So he decides to put it back up. I'm like, oh, is that why you took it down?
Oh, okay. So
I thought you took it down because boom, boom, some sense knocked in.
Okay, so we talked about the story last week, guys, about about him putting a tweet up. So he took it down and put it back up?
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
So, yeah.
That's a hot mess. That's a hot mess. Okay.
Yeah, and he took it down only because he thought they were canceling his Twitter account.
Oh, he got issues. What else is going on?
But I wonder why he's bringing up stuff about their kids. That's
girl,
weird.
Because he just trying to get some likes.
Okay. I'll give you a like.
Okay.
Done.
What else is going on?
All right. So, this was bizarre. This is very bizarre.
Yeah.
So, Toya and Reginae have their show.
Okay.
Okay. And Toya's been bringing the family on, and they've been working through a lot of family stuff. She's a great person as well. Great person, good heart.
Yeah.
Good person. Okay. So, her husband, who never get into shit at all, decided to go live. I was very shocked, and he was angry, and he was going off about his wife. Apparently, Toya got $1 million for that show and hid it from her husband.
What? How do you hide $1 million?
Exactly. And he's pissed. He's like, he's gotten paid nothing. And he basically has made the show.
Has he made the show? I don't watch it. He said
I watched a couple of episodes and he's been on it.
Is he making the show?
Like, not making it, but like, I made it. I'm on it. I'm,
Oh, okay.
I'm in the mix of it.
I thought you were saying that he's saying because of his presence, like that's why the show is so big. I'm like,
well, yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay, but it's Toya and Reginae's show.
And then he's also going off. He's like, Toya, I'm the one that's, when LeBron came off the court, he spoke to two people, me and Jay-Z.
But who is her husband?
Well, they call him Red. Seems like I've met him at the Hawks games a few times. Very nice guy. I don't know him like that.
Is he like
I don't know.
Famous?
He apparently he's famous or yeah.
He ain't that famous because I don't know who the heck he.
Yeah, I mean, because he said he's walked her into some matadors. And he decided to put all that shit live.
Okay. Well.
And that's what I'm saying. He was like, girl, I don't even do this. But
girl, he must have handle your business. Because if he's that famous and he has so much money, then the $1 million shouldn't make a difference.
Well, we said, is he famous? We didn't talk about the money. But
okay, so he's famous and poor. Okay, I got you. No?
Shit, I don't think he's poor. But they got a lot of...
Why are you beefing about this $1 million?
Well, because she hid it from him.
Maybe she ain't wanting to know what her proceeds was. I don't know.
That went down.
So, but he didn't feel like he could talk about it in private. I don't get it.
I know. It was very shocking, man. He was mad. Pissed. I mean, I guess if... if my man hit $1 million from me, would I be pissed? I might be pissed.
I mean,
if everybody's getting paid but me and I'm on the show and I'm pumping up the show.
Now, that's different now. If everybody else is getting paid...
yeah, he said that.
Listen, I don't know what he said. I don't even know who he is. I couldn't pick him out of a
lineup. He said that.
Okay. Well, sorry, guy. Hopefully you'll renegotiate your contract because that's really the only way that you wouldn't get paid is that you didn't sign a contract and give them your routing number.
That part.
So, yeah, I can't vouch for what she did, but what I can say is that when you sign a contract, you sign it individually to say how much money that you would get made. So that sounds like you didn't handle your business. Okay. Moving on.
Well, we don't know how it went down. Because he's a husband and he could have been helping out. Nobody told him that $1 million was going to be going around. I mean,
well,
your husband come out and help you all the time, right? Just because on love, right? When you're filming?
Right, but that's different than having a deal with another production company that makes everyone sign contracts.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
That's not the same thing.
I don't really know how that went down, but I think he was just being a husband, helping out, blah, 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 and he didn't realize.
Well, don't help out next time, okay? So you don't have to be mad about the $1 million. What else is going on? Shit.
Well, I don't know. Tell us. This is shocking, too. That Nia?
Okay, so the story is, guys, that at the opening night of Othello, which has a lot of big major stars like Denzel Washington is in the show, and then anyway, it was in New York. I don't know who all is in the show. Don't get me to lying. All I know is that at this premiere, Sherri Shepherd was there.
Okay.
And Nia Long was also there. Allegedly, they had some kind of altercation, not a fight now, but just like a back and forth conversation that was a little angrier than it should have been. And allegedly, Nia Long is saying that Sherri Shepherd has been throwing a bunch of shade at her. Now, this is not confirmed nor denied, but you heard it here. Something's going on. Something is brewing, and I don't know what it is, but More to come.
Well, I will say that Nia is not the first person that has said. So is Sherri trying to be like a Wendy, like a back in the day Wendy type thing?
Well,
with her show.
Listen,
I don't really watch it. I watch bits and pieces, but
now what I can say is if she's coming for Wendy's spot, she better have some big cojones.
Yeah, but I
because Wendy did not play the radio. She gonna put it all out there, true, false, or whatever. She don't care.
I know that there was another celeb, and y'all don't quote me. I want to say it was Halle Berry that said that.
Halle.
No. Okay. Yeah. That said another shocking one that said Sherri was throwing shade on her. Y'all don't quote me on that.
Bailey or Halle Berry? Which
Halle
one?
Berry.
Oh, okay. I'm like, because there's a Halle Bailey.
I know, they're very confusing.
Or is it Halle
Thank
Berry?
God they're both beautiful.
They are. They are. I'm telling you, Halle, she done aged well. Go on, girl.
But yeah, so apparently Sherri is throwing shade. I might have to watch a little more of her show and see if she's trying to be the next Wendy.
Well, only time will tell. So, with all of that being said, we're going to jump into our topic. Guys, do you think that it is appropriate to judge a person based on who they deal with? Personally, like their friends, their homeboys, their homegirls, like who they are constantly with. Like, do you feel like you can judge a person based on the company that they keep?
Yes. Hell yes. And I mean, like, okay, so everybody's gonna, because you can't help what you're born to, your family, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's might have a little riffraff around them. But when you're choosing the people that's around you, choice.
Right.
And every single person is a hot ass disastrous of a mess. That's bad for me. Am I wrong? I mean, is that judging? I mean, because I just can't do it. I can't do it.
First of all, it definitely is judging. Okay, let's just start there. However, what I will say is that I believe that you can have the best of intentions, the best of heart, the best, and you can still be on your stuff and have these hot mess of a friends. But I think it depends on, did you just get these friends? Or are these been your friends? Because sometimes, if these are like your childhood friends and you're just like,
fucking cut them off.
and you're like, you know what? This is just how they are. I'm just, I live my life separately from them, but every now and then I'm going to get with them. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Then I think that it could be okay.
And that's every now and then. But when you're handpicking what you choose, I mean, and this is probably bad, but
do you?
But I've literally, doing some of my single times, had met guys and like every dude you got
don't have no job, gotta hustle. They all
fucking
smoke,
scammer. Yeah, I'm like, no. No.
But okay, so if you met him in a professional environment and he was like getting to the bag and all of that, and then when you meet him like outside of work, then he's a hot mess, does that still count? Because he's like still getting to the paper.
I mean, I just think for sure that you can't. Okay, you grow to a certain level, and T.I. has even said it best. Like, you reach a point in your life that you got to cut that shit off because it's going to bring you down. And I just think as an adult, and you meet another adult, and every single person around this person is a disaster and a hot mess. And like, so you don't hang around nothing that have any dignity, class.
You in the class. You always think somebody ain't got no damn class.
Class is a big thing, okay?
Okay. Well, Robin has to say, some people do say that birds of a feather flock together, but I feel like you can have friends from all backgrounds and not be exactly like them. I have some friends that are on what some people may call ratchet or dumb, but she ain't. So in short, no. She feels like you can have some ratchet friends. I believe that you can also have some ratchet friends. I feel like you have to keep those friends around you to keep you grounded and leveled so that you don't get too bougie. Like, I don't ever want to forget, like, you know, how I came up, and like we all came up together. It's just that I continue to elevate myself. Now, that's not to say. That is not to say.
And we just said have a ratchet or one or two is cool, but if everybody around you is a freaking mess, you're probably a hot ass mess.
And that's what I'm gonna say. So that's not to say that I want to submerge myself with this person on a daily basis, because I do feel that whatever you are constantly consuming is the way that you are.
Product of environment.
Right. So, you know, it's what you see, what you hear, and what you do is what makes you you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't watch shows that have demons and devils and this and that. Like that's why I don't do that.
Okay.
Because I feel like if you could do it every now and again, but I feel like if that's all you're consuming, then that becomes a part of you.
I can see that. I you know, I used to watch a lot of reality. I don't watch a lot of reality shows. I used to watch anymore.
Yeah, me either.
But I have found myself, like, when I was watching a lot of reality, like, pull up. I'm talking about pull up, parking my car in the street, jumping out,
get ready to fight somebody.
Like a crazy person. and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Where's this shit coming from?
Right.
Of course, that was when I was younger, but it's still not a behavior that you want to have.
Yeah.
But Robin says, pick and choose how their lives are going to affect you. And yeah, that's true. But and so I think this is where we're getting mixed up.
Yeah.
We're not talking about one or two people.
We're talking about the whole circle.
We're talking about your whole circle is a freaking mess. So I'm supposed to believe that you're probably not. Because, so think about your circle, right? Your circle is where you go to get advice, things like that. Well, if you don't have like-minded people,
right,
with class.
This class. This class,
I'm just kidding.
I'm
just kidding on the class. I'm just kidding on the class. But when you're asking advice, you're probably like, they're not gonna think like you. Like,
no, they're gonna give you the bootleg way out of it. Well, I will say though, so just go with me for a second. So a lot of times when you have ratchet friends, they do stuff that doesn't always make sense to you. But I do feel like ratchet people have this sense of hustle, right? Because in order for you to scam and all of this and come up with these elaborate schemes to get money or do whatever it is you're doing, you got to be kind of smart to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just that they're not using the smarts to get ahead in a legal way. So sometimes hearing what they got to say, even though they talking crazy, you can listen to what they're saying and be like, well, how can I flip that to my situation? Now, I like to hear different perspectives, but I do agree that I ain't gonna have my whole clique like that.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
I'll have a sprinkle here and there, but I do believe that having a lot of different walks of life around me helped me to be a bigger, better, stronger person, because I can be a chameleon and move in any circle and not feel like, and people don't feel threatened by me, which is a good thing, because that's how I'm able to elevate, because they're like, oh, Shantae, she like the homegirl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But when it's
she like, nah, I can't do it.
No. I'm not. Listen. I got it all. Book smart, street smart, just fucking smart. Been blessed, one of them people, everything I touch turn to gold type people. Okay. But I'm not saying nothing, everybody about the ratchet, but I'm just saying I've met people.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I've met guys and they'll tell me about their baby mama, their first baby mama, their second baby mama, their third baby mama, their fourth baby mama. I was stabbed by this one, shot by this one. This one put me in jail. And I'm like, something's got to be fucked up with you, because why would you deal with all of these type of nutcases? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is it everyone else, or is it you?
Now, it's what you attract.
Now, what I find funny, so there was a situation with someone that I knew, and they were dating this guy, right? And the guy would always tell her, oh, yeah, my ex-girlfriend, she was crazy. Oh, yeah, my ex-girlfriend was this. My ex-girlfriend was that.
But one girlfriend.
No, all the girlfriends.
Last one.
Everyone that he ever spoke about.
Okay.
Then it comes to find out he was the crazy one.
Well,
because he was doing a bunch of crazy stuff to like provoke these people to do crazy. So,
and then, you just meet these people, and it's just like, you listen to these stories and you're like, okay, your family, we can't help who you're born to, a family.
Right.
I agree. Family is a mess. Okay, that's one thing. But the people you choose, so everybody
so Ray Ray and Nunu and
everybody you chose to be around you.
So, like, at what point
it's a disaster.
So, at what point do you think to yourself, this person is a hot mess? Well, I guess if they're not bringing you down, maybe that's why. Because it's like, okay, you could be doing some foolishness, but I'm not letting the foolishness get close enough to me where I'm getting sucked into your mess. So I'm just hearing what you're saying, but I'm not like being affected by it.
I don't know. I'm probably not dealing with somebody that everything around you.
I'm trying to give these people the benefit of the doubt.
That everything around you is a disaster, because to me, that means you function in chaos. And that can't work for me. It just can't.
It's ungodly to be to live your life in chaos. If y'all saw my post from earlier this morning, I was on my spiritual vibe, and the preacher was talking about just that same thing, that God does not operate in chaos. So if you dealing with somebody who is totally in chaos, guess what? He is not godly.
Well, I don't care. I'm not going for a church sermon. I ain't talking about one person. I'm talking about the person, and everything around them is chaotic, and everybody around them is chaotic. To be able to deal with that, you gotta function in that. And that is.
Well, LaShawn says you gotta reflect on why you're attracting that type of person.
Thank you. I like that, LaShawn, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Like, what about you made them think that it was cool for them to step you?
Well, what about all 5 of the people? Your whole circle. Like,
well, maybe he was just shooting.
You should be able to grow within your circle.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't see any growth if everybody is a freaking what can we go scam today? What can we go rob today? What can we go fucking steal and sell today? I mean, I don't see any growth in that. I don't. Am I wrong?
What can you rob and steal today? My God, I cannot with you.
No, I'm being 100. They have a lot of people that.
I didn't know that people even did that at this age. I mean, to be honest with you. I mean, I know they're out there, but I'm just like, oh.
Shantae, you live in Marietta. Okay. And now, new show. We're going to put Shantae. I'm going to tell y'all what we're going to put her for a month.
Where you gonna put me?
And you'll see.
Because like I said, baby, I'm a chameleon, so that everybody love me.
Yeah, I know.
I can get down with the richest or the poorest.
Yeah, for sure.
Believe that. Look, I got some friends that been doing some things.
All right.
And then listen, they don't call me from jail because I got a husband. All right. So, do we have any 5-minute tips?
You have one?
Well, so remember, guys, I was talking to you about this product that I was using for my hair, the Hair Nourish vitamins, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have biotin. So it has 3 ingredients. It has biotin, vitamin C, and keratin. So I've been taking them for the last 2.5 weeks. And so I'm going to give you a progress update. So I was having a lot of issues with my hair shedding, right? So I started taking these vitamins to try to see if I could like kind of combat that. And I am happy to say that I have seen vast improvements, but, my skin, on my face was feeling really, really, really dry. So I'm not sure if I wasn't drinking a lot of water or not enough water or whatever to help the pills dissolve properly. But I'll keep you guys posted. I'm still taking them. But what I have seen is that my hair has definitely stopped shedding as much. So I'm very, very happy about that. So I kind of just wanted to give you guys an update, so if you guys are looking for a good vitamin for your hair, you might start there. But like I said, I did find that my skin was getting a little dry, so I had stopped taking them for a few days to see if that's what it was. So we'll see. Well,
the biotin is very good. I've done a lot of research on it.
Okay.
So I'm not a doctor, and you guys go use your Google doctor, but it is a good product, and it's something I take within my vitamins daily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful, guys.
I didn't know it might be helping my hair. I have no idea. I'm taking it for other reasons.
Oh my goodness. Well, guys, that's our show for tonight. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always hit us up at tnthangz, THANGZ @gmail.com. Also, we're on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and of course, Facebook, where you guys always faithfully tune in, and we appreciate that. Just to let you guys know, we've got a lot of promos, a lot of pictures coming up for you guys to see. We had a great time over the weekend taking some promo pics, so we'll definitely be sharing those very, very soon. So
photo shoot fun.
Yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. We love you guys. We appreciate you. And remember, like and subscribe. Don't forget to share it to a friend because, hey, guys, we want the whole world to sip some tea with us, right?
All right. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Same time, same place.
Peace.